Hello, everyone. This is Defense Politics Asia, and the most important news I want to highlight first is actually the Ukraine Central Bank. They has decided to abandon the peg to the US dollar, and I think this is a tremendously big news. This is going to be bigger than any other things that you have read, in my opinion, regarding the things surrounding Ukraine war, because um, so let's just read this. So they previously have pegged at the end of July 2022, 36.5686 to a dollar of Hryvnia and Hryvnia. Anyway, so they're going to go back to normal exchange rate, flexible exchange rate from the 3rd of October. And then they say that this new official exchange rate will be shaped by exchange rate used by transaction in the interbank FX market instead of being fixed on a peg. And this will significantly limit fluctuation. They say that the central bank will limit the extreme fluctuation to prevent a significant weakening or significant strengthening of the hryvnia, which is actually what the job of the central bank is supposed to be. And they say that their macroeconomics preconditions are now met to allow them to put the currency on a free float, basically are able to exchange at will. They say that they have ensured a controlled transition and minimize risk to the financial markets, economy, and the household. So they say that this will, is a new way for the economy to adjust to the changes in the domestic and external environment, and a prerequisite to return to inflation targets going forward. And I think this is scary news. If you are Ukrainian, this is going to be crazy. Things are going to instantly have a massive shift in terms of this currency, because the hryvnia, we have no idea how much they have printed, and things is likely to get very tricky. There might be some sudden hyperinflation. We do not know, because so much money has flooded into Ukraine, and this would definitely supposed to depreciate the hryvnia, because there is no value. Nobody want to buy hryvnia. But no, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Maybe I don't get too ahead of myself, but I think that this is going to, I would say that hryvnia will likely to inflate tremendously, and depreciate tremendously. So when it depreciate, that means it's going to be like maybe double. It's going to be like 70 hryvnia for $1. This will help what? It will help in terms of getting more income into the Ukraine, but they will have lesser money to buy foreign stuff. Let's see how this goes. No, I'm not an expert in terms of economics, but let's see. FX. The other news is the this rivalry, or this argument between Ukraine and Poland continues. The Polish government complains. They say that they are not invited to this Kiev forum. Their largest defense company is not invited. So according to the Polish Minister of State Assets, Jacek Sasin, this guy, he said that the Polska Group, oh no, Zebro Geniowa is not invited as a company. Then he complains that we have seen many unfriendly steps from Ukraine lately. I'm afraid this is due to the current political interests of the Ukrainian government, and he believed that the campaign is going on in Poland. It's better to establish a partnership with Germany, and he plays the role of someone to demonstrate that he does not bet on this government. So he have disdain for the Ukrainians for not trusting this current government, which has advocated for Ukraine and done so much for Ukrainians, but they would rather bet on a change of government in Poland. and these will have poor consequences for Ukraine, or at least so-called so said the minister. So this war of words between the Polish and the Ukrainians are getting worse and worse and worse, and oh no, yeah, I think this is not good, not good, not good. And guess what the Ukrainians say? The Ukrainians say that it is the Polish themselves that shuns the invitation to the defense industry forum. They say that there's no claims that Ukraine have snubbed the Polish. The ambassador to Poland of Ukraine ambassador to Poland, Vasyl Zvarich, this guy, Mr. Vasyl, basically say that Poland is actually one of the first country to be invited, but they chose not to participate. And so he said that this is the sovereign decision of each country, and they sent invitation. The country decides whether to accept it or not based on its interests. So he said that Ukraine respects such division, and however, this is not a reason to accuse Ukraine of Poland's absence, said Zvarich. Basically, he's saying that Poland actually rejected to come because due to their own interests, personal interests, or no, I mean country's interests, and it's not a case of Poland was not invited at all. So again, this reminds me of the Ukraine-Romania thing all over again. So, which is weird. So in the Romania thing, so basically Ukraine claimed that they have evidence that the Russian drones fall into Romania, and Romania say that there's no such thing. No drones hit Romania, and but it turns out the Ukrainians are correct. Drones indeed have fallen into Romania. So now we have this Poland Ukrainian situation again. So what do you think? Do you think who is the honest one? Did Poland get snubbed by Ukraine, or did Ukraine got snubbed by Poland? Who actually is the one that didn't want didn't want the other part? That's a bad way to put it. Which did Poland not want to go, or did Poland want to go? Yeah, that's the right way to ask it. No, what do you think? I think this is it totally reminds me of the Romanian Ukrainian thing, and this is just bizarre. It's just so weird that all the neighbors of Ukraine started to play punk with Ukraine. So, and on other good news for the Ukrainians, which is better news, more good news, is the EU foreign minister meeting suddenly happened in Kiev, and this is unprecedented. This is the first time the EU meeting is held outside of EU, and all 27 representatives are there. And for security reasons, of course, they did not announce. Although I feel that for security reasons, they should announce so that Russia will not accidentally fire missiles into Kiev. But they are very confident that Russia will not fire missiles into Kiev on this very very day. So Joseph Borrell posted on X or Twitter saying that I'm convening today the EU foreign ministers in Kiev for the first ever meeting of all 27 member states outside of EU, and this is a historic meeting, and they are here to express solidarity and support to the Ukrainian people, and Ukraine's future lies within the EU. So very very bullish and kind of thing, and this basically is a signal. So according to some other readings that I done, basically the information transmitted within this meeting is very positive to the Ukrainians. It shows that the EU side is very positive about wanting Ukraine in. They have set very clear guidelines, and it's just a matter of time. But time is the problem. I do not know how much time Ukraine have, or will Ukraine have the time at all. No idea. But EU is definitely playing their part. They put all out. to show and a moral signal that they are pro-Ukraine and Ukraine will be part of EU. And I think I also saw another statement by some other person within the EU saying that no, EU will be going from Lisbon all the way to Luhansk. And this of course prompts Russia's snipe from the spokesman, Maria Sharapova, I think. Is it Sharapova? No, I don't think. I think that's a tennis player. Anyway, the Maria spokesman of the Kremlin, of the foreign ministry of Russia, basically says that, you know, are they referring to Russia will be part of EU? So very, very funny. So and just one last news for this video is there is the Forbes, the magazine actually still operates in Russia somehow, and Forbes Russia actually posted an article ranking the top 50 largest foreign companies in Russia, and there is some very surprising results to say the least. So there is two UK companies still, you know, within the top 50 foreign companies within Russia. One of them is Unilever with 700 million in Russian interest in 2022, as well as AstraZeneca, which is the pharmaceutical giant. I think we rank around 40 something. So the US has the most entry within the top 50 within Russia's economy right now, with 8 companies, including Philip Morris, a tobacco producer, with which is third on the list, 3.3 billion pounds in terms of revenue. All these numbers is in pounds because this article is a British article. The article is from inews.co.uk. The official data is from Forbes Russia, and so there's also other companies like PepsiCo and Mars, 4th and 8th, all earning big bucks. 2.5 billion, 1.7 billion, a lot of money, and but there are indeed 22 companies that drop off the top 50 due to this Ukraine war, and they withdraw from the Russian markets, including the previous biggest investor, or company within Russia, Volkswagen, as well as Renault, Apple, Toyota, Samsung, all have left Russian market. So, but if they left it, that means there are entries, and these entries comes with these countries that continue to trade with Russia, which is China, Turkey. So China and Turkey goes up to 11 companies on the list, up from 2. So China and Turkey is definitely earning the big bucks in this war. And also the number 1 is actually a French company, Leroy Merlin, the largest foreign company in Russia with the annual revenue of 4.4 billion. They actually even earn more money, up 16% from 2021 to 2022, and they are just one of the 5 French firm, including L'Oreal, which is still in Russia. So very crazy. So in the picture, you probably maybe you cannot see. Let me zoom in a bit more. Yeah, it's terrible. Okay, so you can see that China have 6, Turkey have 5, France have 5, Germany have 5. There's still German company in Russia. My freaking god. There's 4 from Switzerland, 3 from Netherlands, and 2 from Belarus. I think these 2 from Belarus is new. And then 2 from UK, 2 from South Korea, 2 from Japan, 1 from Italy, 1 from Kazakhstan. Thailand is a new entry, I believe. Then Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland. So there is still a lot of money to be made in Russia, and some companies just refuse to leave. So anyway, this is just a quick update in terms of the geopolitics and situation around the Ukraine war, and I'll see you in the next update.